tonight, but election worker training in 3 hours, so I figure might as well stay up tonight and get her done. Hopefully you can hear me. If you come on, please let me know whether or not you can hear me. Oh, man. Okay, let's just clear the air and then we're going to get into it. Hope you're still there. All right, let me see if I can hear me. If I can, then we're going to be good to go. And we'll just rock. It'll just be us. Let me go a little bit faster. That's my old one. Sorry. No, I just suddenly got like this tickle thing in my throat. Let me see if I can hear myself. I sat down to go live. If you are new to me, I'm not doing personal readings. Okay. Hopefully I'll know when these things die. I'm not doing personal readings. I'm going to go ahead and do readings for us here. If anybody drinking, great. If not, it's 4:30 in the morning. I get it. Let me do it again. That is not for our greatest and highest good. Everything else. All right, so I got a list of things that I want to talk about today. And I just want, how did you end up in there? Whoa. I guess this was from last night. Yep. Okay, I gotta put you back where you belong. All right, so I think we're gonna start with that just jumped out to me. So I think we may start there. Hey, did I do it again? Perfect. All right. I put on subscribers only because it tries to weed out people. Some people get really mean and nasty because they don't understand spirituality. I didn't understand it, but I wasn't rude and nasty under people's videos. I just scroll by what I don't believe in, or I scroll by what I don't agree with. If it's recommended to me, I make sure that YouTube knows not to recommend that channel to me again because I'm an adult. Yeah, girl, I know you got bed. Hey, Becky. So yeah, I have to be at election training. In 3 hours. So I'm like, I'm just gonna stay up. Hi. Ooh. Oh, what energy? This is really interesting, guys. We have an 8 of Cups and a 9 of Pentacles. What the heck? Hold on. About Pete. Pentacles is the card that we often get when we're talking about the things being re-examined. Okay, so these are bad. Hey, Sean. All right, so I don't know where my headphones are. Get rid of them. I just don't want to speak loud. I don't want to speak loud. I don't want to speak loud because it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I think I took them to my car. Okay, I'm gonna have to go get them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get them. Well, that's because I took out my headphones. I don't like doing that because it feels like I have to talk louder. So hold on. I'm gonna go get them. Where are my keys? It's just our door makes noise. See, somebody did wake up. All of a sudden, my mom has a cough. All right. So, I figure I'll go get my calendar book also. You full on fans all over? Hi. It's so hot. Alrighty here. And we're charged enough. I probably should. Okay. They say wired headphones are better than the Bluetooth things because I have the other headphones too. You know, the little ones that you clip and the lapel mics and stuff. I have all those as well. But the problem with them is, like, I've recorded YouTube content before and I talked for a whole hour and they weren't working when I was trying to do like pre-made videos. That's why I don't like to do them. Anyway, so to get back to this, I'm trying to receive this. So if y'all remember, 9 of Pentacles is often the card we get, especially when it's in one of the little packs we use, where it has the necklace. And this is like re-examining the, okay, the VOTSs, right? This is so interesting because the way I just placed these, hold on, what is this? 5 of Swords, exactly. Okay, there's swords energy here. The way I just placed, oh my God, I'm so cold now. the the cards, I didn't place them this way on purpose. I don't remember which one hit the table, if any. No, nothing hit the table. I split the deck. But So we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. This Nine of Pentacles, oh shit. Underneath it was the Four of Swords in reverse. Oh my gosh. And underneath that is the Ace of Pentacles. Pause. Okay. Pentacles and Swords. Pentacles and Swords. Because right under that is the, the other Four of Pentacles. Okay, Pentacles and Swords. Pentacles and Swords. Oh my God. That's all we have right now. And that one cup. Okay. What are we saying? There's a couple of issues that are going to come to the forefront pretty quickly. Well, let me not say pretty quickly because they've been dragging their ass all this time, right? Because, you know, earth energy takes real slow. But there's a lot of swords, a lot of divisiveness, not device, well, yes, and decisiveness that is happening. And this Eight of Cups too has been very slow moving. But I feel like we are so much more progressed on the line than we think we are. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. Because as I look at the Five of Cups, I wish I could like have a good setup. As I look at the Five of Cups, right? You see this person is ahead of five of them. Like there are only three ahead of her. Not the Five of Cups, the Eight of Cups. There are only three left ahead of her. So she's already done the hard part, the five part, the struggle part, and what's left is the celebration part, the Three of Cups celebration part. So there's this progression that's happening. This is showing me that even though this is a slow card, we are nearly to the end of it. We are past the hardest part, which is interesting. Well, the hardest part, I guess, of what's, oh, here's another pinnacle of what's, wait, what is that? The Empress in reverse. Okay. So that's what I'm getting from this is even though it's slow moving, the people walking away, for instance, the people turning away from, if not MAGA land, at least this guy land. Basically, people, you know, like how they have been AI showing him as being the only person standing in the room. Like it's literally happening now where he's being left behind. I don't know. I just received the message of it also comes in threes, and we have the three left. So, because the Five of Cups is also the Minor Arcana Death card, so there's a three over here. Girl, hold on. I don't know. This card is like, girl, pay attention, pay attention. Okay. Yes, to the 10 talk ladies, like, listen, there's also the moon there. So that's counting as well. That this is about the secrets, the revelation. She's turning her back to the struggle, to the Kool-Aid that she's been drinking. And in fact, her clothes are yellow, I think. Yes, they're yellow. So they're not red, they're not blue, but they're the other primary color, which we have not yet done, right? Is a real, like we have a green party, but that's not a primary color. So this is something else even emergent out of that. And the yellow not being of chicken, but being of radiance, of truth, of light, of value. And the other thing that I notice about this too is how she's facing the moon. So she's not turning away from the revelation of secrets. She's facing the moon. And there's two things here with that is facing head on the things that have been done in the dark, but also the moon is a key to spirituality, to femininity, to understanding that there's more control in you because of the way that you're able to control the way that water literally flows, and water being one of the most powerful elements on the earth. The earth itself could dry. A fire could really be put out. The earth needs water. Fire gets quenched by water. Air holds water. So there's just so much of the fact that this water is way more powerful than anything is. And being that she is facing head on, looking at this moon, and this moon is not all that defined, it is bleeding into the clouds. And then the clouds are even like in front of her. So it's almost like she's walking into it, becoming it. So there feels like this rise of spirituality, yes, this rise of the femininity, but not just the feminine, but seeing the power of the feminine. And I don't mean in this masculine, feminine way that everybody is like buzzwording. I'm just talking about this this softness, this nurturing, this compassion, this caring, and this connection. Because while the sun lives in the sky, you're not really trying to stand in the sun and stare at the sun for a long time in order to connect spiritually, right? But with the moon is a reflection of the sun. So it's almost like giving you what you can handle from the heat of that light. So it's still about truth, and it's still about just taking care of you. And the other thing about the moon I'm receiving here is that even while you grow in spirituality, or, you know, in just like growing to understand your own power, it's also about the connection with, I'm going to say it the way I just got it, which was really weird, with the other earth, the other you, the other versions in a way. It feels like things are, to use a word that Jen used a long time ago that we were talking about before, there feels like there's a convergence happening. Matter of fact, a friend of mine just told me this story today when I was speaking with her. She had a really terrible accident last week. Someone rear-ended her from the front, which means they were more than likely trying to set her up to, you know, get in trouble. But she happened to have one of those dash cams on the front of her car, so they took off when they noticed she had a dash cam. So that's legit a thing that people do, get a dash cam. Little did they know, her dash cam actually did not record them because it was too far over and it wasn't sitting where it needed to sit. But it didn't matter. They saw that she had one, so they took off. Luckily, they didn't do a lot of damage to her car. It just, you know, she has a deductible she has to pay suddenly, unfortunately. But it's one she had. But she was telling me that before the accident happened, she not dreamt, sorry. Before the accident happened, like the day before, she had a conversation with her daughter who had been at work. This was not a dream. She had a conversation with her daughter. Her daughter was in the house. She said the animals were affected by her being, you know, being present, you know, because one of the animals were hers, you know, they know her, whatever. So the animals were affected. And she had this conversation with her daughter. Then her daughter comes home. And she's like, wait, I thought you were here. And the daughter was like, no, I was at work. We talked on the phone. She said, we didn't talk on the phone. This is what we talked about. And she's like, yeah, we just talked about that on the phone. She said, no, you were in front of me. We were talking. The dogs were affected by you. You were wearing this same exact outfit. And she doesn't see her daughter because her daughter leaves during the night for work. So she was able to be like, you were wearing the same outfit. And the daughter's like, no, we talked on the phone about this thing. And when she told me, see, I'm getting chills. When she told me, I said, oh my gosh, you just went into another timeline. Pretty interesting. And what's even interesting is when she had this car accident the next day, she wasn't listening to herself because herself told herself not to go that way. Herself told herself not to do this thing. And she was like, oh, this will be quicker. I'm going to just do it this way. And that's when she got in the accident. And I'm like, I think you got protected because it's almost like you were switched out of your dimension, your timeline, to know something was coming, you know? And something that could have cost her her life because she got hit from the front, even though it was from the back, like the guy backing up, but the person backed up extremely fast, she said. to the point where she wasn't totally able to like back up or do something. And when she told me about this conversation she had with her daughter, she's like, I did not dream it. Like, she was here. We were talking. We had the same exact conversation that she said we had on the phone. I was like, this is amazing. So this is bringing me to what I just received here with this card about meeting the other earth. And this is also interesting because a lot of people over the last couple of weeks have been saying that they have felt like they're in a different timeline. Like things are just slightly different. And it feels like, I will tell you this, it does feel like it's been a rollout, right? Because I had this moment where I was like, whoa, what's happening? And then other people have had that moment too, like, whoa, something feels different. So it just feels like it's a rollout as opposed to everybody's on at one time. It feels like a rollout. So I will tell you, I don't think I misspoke when, well, obviously I didn't misspeak because I measured my words in saying it. I think there's a convergence that's happening, a righting of the world, so to speak. And I don't mean right wing, I mean like correcting of the world. I think that's what's happening. So that came out, as did the Nine of Pentacles. Now, this Nine of Pentacles is saying, notice the grapes on the vine. I don't know. There's a saying about grapes on a vine, right? Oh, sorry. There's got to be a saying about it. Something about grapes. What's grapes on a vine? Grapes on a vine. Saying? Because I'm getting to notice the grapes on a vine. Not I heard it through the grapevine. Be like a vine that produces grapes without looking for anything. No, that's not it. It's something about grapes on a vine. I don't know. Grapevine means unofficially, but no, that's not what I'm receiving. It's crazy. That's Marcus Aurelius Marcus that says, be a vine that produces grapes without looking for anything in return. I don't think this is it. Oh. You can't eat, this is an interesting quote. You can't eat a cluster of grapes at once. The vine bears three types of grapes. The first of pleasure, the second of intoxication, and third of disgust. Interesting. I don't know. For some reason, I'm getting this. Cesar Chavez says, the fight is never about grapes or lettuce. It's always about people. All right. Anyway, I don't know why I'm being asked to pay attention to the grapes on the vine here. I'll wait to see if anything comes. Oh, okay. Galilee, the sun with all those planets revolving around it and dependent on it, can still ripen a bunch of grapes as if it had nothing else in the universe to do. Oh, these are all really good. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna move forward on that. But then it looks like it's a hawk that this person also has. And what's interesting about this is this person, as I said, I was talking about the way that I've laid these cards out. This person was looking at this person in what appears to be kind of judgment. So it's like watching this person over here who's sneaking, but their head is down as if they did not actually succeed at it, because this is the Seven of Swords. And so this looks as if this person here, this Nine of Cups, has discovered the cheating, the stealing. Nine of Pentacles, excuse me, not Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Oh, that's a falcon. Never mind. Falcon. And it's interesting because when I say falcon, I connect to Maltese Falcon, the book about discovering a whodunit type of tale. So, oh, that's what's happening. Okay. So, Pentacles, again, this is the Nine of Pentacles is something that I have attributed to with the VOTESs. It's also something I attribute to the documents, different documents, not the EPS ones, other ones like money trail, those type of documents. And again, catching this person cheating. They looked at them very like, look at this face, bro. It's so sure. And it's like, I'm just waiting to send my falcon after you. You get what I'm like? It's crazy. And then we have these grapes, right? So we have one, two clusters of grapes. And very clean rows. They're getting this stuff in order. Like look at the ground. We're waiting for the ground to sprout as well. So this nine is really talking about the things that have been seeded and been collecting and waiting also to be harvested, much like the Seven of Pentacles, which I saw later. So this really feels like I'm keeping you in my sights because it's almost my turn, right? It's almost my turn. And again, when it comes down to the Pentacles, five of the Pentacles is behind this person, four remains. So it feels slow, but we're like right here, right here, right here, right. And it's very androgynous in the face. Oh my gosh. Woo, Jesus. I'm getting so many, so many, so many. Okay. So those were the two cards, right? Those two cards up front. The third card, though, when I looked at the deck, this guy, the law. The law was also looking at the thief. Okay? So the law, I had to put him down so I could see exactly how it was. The law was also looking at the thief. The law is also looking there, assured and about to be swift with the action. So the law was also looking at this thief. So this thief was getting it from like basically both sides. The way I had set the cards down. Anyway, yeah, because I had set them like this. So basically it was like this. They're both there. So in between, he acted quickly and it's been taking time. But when that case comes down, it's going to be so swift. Yeah, like Excalibur. Okay, so there's that part, right? So then the law is watching. That's the thing. Like, they're not going to be able to get away with this. Because remember, we have, and this feels, if you notice, these women are speaking up. It's largely the women, but it's also the men with their feminine energy. And by feminine energy, again, it means community, compassion, those type of things. So these men are standing up as well. Men and females are standing up. And then, y'all, I had the Four of Swords right under the thief. Right under the thief. The Four of Swords. And the evidence of what he has done. And everything he's tried to keep safe and away from people, cracked wide open. Oh my gosh. And then that's it. Because priorities have shifted. This was like just pentacles and swords, pentacles and swords, pentacles and swords in that cup, right? But that cup feels like it was speaking to us. us the people, well, this is the rest of this. Because here now we have big choices ahead of us, y'all. Here now, exactly. Only the one that pure of heart, because I don't think we're waiting on just one person. But look at how these 7 of Cups are. Because we have big choices in front of us and we can't see them. We don't know which one is the correct one. Like, this is not like the regular cups that you see on, all the other things. There's a glimpse into some of them, but they're like, you don't know what's going to happen, and that's our future. That's where we are, is we don't know exactly. This is going to take time, and it has to be right. But please understand, the path we take is going to be right, because right after that choice is the King of Wands, not in the reverse, in the upright, followed by the 8 of Wands. So again, decisive action and messaging. And I know we're feeling anxious about what's coming, but listen, there is a shift in the power, and it's not flowing the same way it used to be anymore. It is like there has been a turn, and I think we read that at the end of June or at the beginning of July, like, yo, something's shifting, something's turning. And then this right here is what's waiting, is the Queen of Cups. And while normally that does represent Lotus for us, I think in this case it represents us having a voice, having a say, having a choice, right? And again, being able to do that with more alignment. The other thing that I'm seeing is the 8 of Swords in reverse. So that is finding freedom as we shake all this stuff out, all this legacy of ill-gotten gains, this legacy. Like, people know us as the most evil country out there, second most evil country, because that star takes the first one. But like, when you hear from people now, they're like, America's never been good. And it gives you a list of wars. We did our soft power things to be like, hey, we're the drug dealer, but we just threw a Christmas party for you. Like, bro, like, seriously? Exactly, that fairy tale that we believed. But there are 2 new things on the horizon, y'all. We have Page of Wands, and no, this is not shady. And we also have the Page of Pentacles. We have a new start, but we need a new belief, a new message. We need something new to believe in. And I think we're going to get there, because here's the sun. And with these sunflowers, you have to look towards the sun. A sunflower will find it in the darkness. It will grow in the direction of whatever little heat it can find to warm itself from the coldness of the night. And so what's really interesting, though, is it's not actually looking up. It's looking at the new child on the white horse in the middle of the road. So the sunflowers aren't even looking up at the sun. It's looking up at what is the sun. In this case, this is our new beginning, our baby season. The majority of them, yeah, were female. But these things here, it's like, come on, y'all. We got to hold on. We have to hold on. We can't say we're cooked. We can't say we're giving up. Because the thing that we want, the freedom, the country that actually takes care of you, I think it is going to be something we work harder for in this new season of our era than we've ever did before. I don't think we're going to be satisfied with the lies. I don't think we're going to swing extreme. This doesn't feel like an extreme swing, but it feels like more of a march in the right direction. The problem is when you do that, that will cause the antithesis to rise up. So we've got to be prepared for that too. That means we have to invest in the right soil, the right nutrients, the right people. So this thing is coming. It's don't give up. It's hold fast. It's stay strong in who you are and why you're here. It's going to be a journey. If anything else, this card is showing a journey. and just refuse the bullshit, because we can't take what they're giving us. If we do, we're not going to go anywhere. And they will constantly be breaking their social contract of taking care of us. But the gag is, we're the moon. We're the ones with the power. We're the ones with the strength. And we're the ones who can turn this shit around immediately. But it's taken people a very long time to recognize that. So I love these cards. They're so, so, so good. So these are, for anybody who wants to know which cards these are. This is the actual deck. Like once we hit the 1,000 subscribers, that I will be choosing an active subscriber to be entered for a drawing for them. But these are it, the Violet Veil. They're so gorgeous. By the Empath Soul. So, thank you. I just wanted to know what that message was going to be. I just felt drawn to these in the first cards before we get into this, because like I said in the very beginning, I wanted to read on Pete. But this is just a reminder here, I guess, in this July season, that we still have half a way to go, is to remember what we're doing this for. Remember that we're fighting, right? Can't remember who said it from the civil rights movement. My feet are tired, but my soul is rested. Oh, I gotta look that up. The divine feminine energy will not be about power. Yeah, it's not about power. It's really about community at this point. And what's really interesting now is 2 years ago when I was on a walk, in my God, you're not listening to me era, and just walking and trying to hear from God, because normally I get downloads and stuff. I'm like, you're so silent, you're so quiet. And I all of a sudden just heard this word community. And I'm like, I know, I've been out, I used to be in online business communities and stuff like that, but they were just so, I got so triggered by them. Like I would really turn off from business because, I was late diagnosed. So I didn't understand that every bit of that business advice was against my actual wiring. And so it just became trauma to me. So I was just so triggered from anything business. And but being out of let me see, soul is rested. Being out of a community, I didn't know who I was. I was unanchored. My soul is rested. Yeah, I'm trying to see who said that. Mother Pollard of the Montgomery Boys boycott. When asked if she was tired, she said, "My feet is tired, but my soul is rested." Girl, you got a lot of good stuff in there. Because you had the other person about the quote about like being you or whatever it was that you had put on your soul reading intake. Oh my gosh, you have some really good quotes. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, something about business. Oh, but yeah, I heard the word community, and I was just like, yes, I need community. And that's why I'm really big on, honestly, like an online community is great, but in person is just a different thing. Like I would be in those online communities for business, and that's great. We can sit, we can talk, we can chat, we can work, be in power sessions, whatever. But it's like whenever we met up, there's just this human to human energy exchange that is just so beautiful. And it's kind of like how I feel about water and how I feel about going outside barefoot. I have to touch the earth, I have to touch the water because it refuels my soul, it refills my soul. And so, just thinking about the fact that it's community, now that I'm seeing communities stripped away and other communities having to wake up and band together, like how Minnesota ended up, having to do that and all the different things, it's just community has become so big. And I feel, other than an online one, I feel so without. And community is the way to survive this. It just is. And you have to create it, if you don't have it. And so the online's good, but I need in person. And I don't know, I gotta figure out how to create it because there's just something different. There's just something so different. But anyway, so I want to get into Pete real quick. Why are you showing me blues for Pete? This is usually not for Pete, like these evil little bastards. But okay, we'll look at Pete with these. Yeah, these are not usually for that. These are usually for good guys, I thought. No, the suns, sorry, the clays are usually for the good guys. Hold on. Sorry, that made me a little emotional. Like, community is just so important. And speaking of sun, you haven't seen your daughter for 5 days. And you gave her the biggest hug and started smiling. Like, it's just, my son, he's turning 30. What? My son is turning 30 next month. And he's like, you know what I want to do for my birthday? I was like, what? He's like, I just want to come down there. I was like, that'd be great. And so he's like, there's not really much I want to do. I was like, oh, really? What about the water park? He's like, oh, yeah, I can do that. So I'm like, I don't know if I'll be here, though. So we're going to have to figure that out. So, cranky teens. I can't believe my son is turning 30. Who has a 30-year-old? That's like when you get old, I think. When you have a 30-year-old kid. All right, so we're going to do political readings only for the next few. Okay. We're reading on Pete. Guess what? His card showed up. Petey, you're non-victorious ass. You are here. Okay. Let's back it up so you guys can see my cards on the replay. When I say the card that hit the table, because that's one of these. Oh, yours just turned 23. Girl, I started way too early, but it wasn't my choice, but still. But this is what hit the thing. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords in this case is going to be about, oh, your daughter's 29? Okay. Knight of Swords in this case is going to be about our uniforms. So as you guys know, Petey's come up with some testosterone gender affirming care for people over 30. Because y'all know there's something called menopause. I learned about it a couple of years ago when I was with this guy. He's a supervisor of election, not supervisor of election. He was a clerk over the elections. And so he and I were talking. I wasn't with him in a romantic way. We were talking and he goes, yeah, men get menopause. I'm like, what is menopause? Y'all don't get no menopause. And he was like, yeah, our testosterone drops. So that's why you see men in their 40s and stuff, they get more emotional. Or and I'm just like, wait. Oh, that's why they get married after 40. That's why they, because now it's like, oh, I have feelings. Oh no. So, oh my gosh. So it's just really interesting because menopause is a thing. Like, my honey, we're getting married next year, but he's so much more emotional now. And it's, willing to talk and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, what? That's weird. It's interesting. But it's literally why there's always this shift after, not always, but for the most part, this shift of men because their testosterone is dropping. And so to be targeting men over 30 for testosterone supplements and stuff. But here's an interesting thing, and I actually need to look this up real quick. I saw someone say that synthetic testosterone for entertainment purposes only. Hold on, I'm double checking.
Wait, what? Oh my God, you guys, listen. Okay, so I'm looking up the mustache man, right? Because what I had heard, and I need to research it a little bit different. Like I need to look this up a little different. But what the person had said was that the 1930s, 40s, they used synthetic testosterone in order to create super soldiers or whatever, right? So I forgot to look that up. That's kind of what I was getting ready to look up. However, I just typed in synthetic testosterone and then mustache man, and it said he did not use modern synthetic testosterone. That's why when they said synthetic, I was like, "There's no way. Didn't synthetic come later?" You know. But it says here he was injected with crude animal derived testosterone extracts and bull prostate fluids by his personal physician, Theodore Morel. It was primitive Viagra injections. Starting in 1944, he was regularly injected with a watery, sorry, it's so disgusting, with a watery cocktail made from the seminal vesicles and prostate glands of young bulls. The purpose, Hitler at 55 used these injections to boost his libido, fight chronic fatigue, and maintain stamina for his encounters with his young partner, Eva, whichever. Are you serious? And then it says he had an intense phobia of taking pills. So almost all of his hormones, vitamins, and drugs had to be shot up. So he had a guy called the Reich syringe master. That is crazy pants. So you're getting bull stuff injected into your stuff. All right. Did y'all know in November of 2025 they had sequenced his DNA? I might look that up later. But anyway, he had low natural testosterone. I guess this was part of the thing that they found. So this syndrome halts or severely delays normal puberty, naturally resulting in chronically low testosterone levels, undescended testicles, and a higher statistical likelihood of a micropene. Hold on, let me cough. That's why he was so mad. I bet you a Jewish girl called him out. It was like, ew. And it was probably a Jewish girl who takes money, you know? She's probably like, oh, I can't work with that. I'm going to charge you extra. Oh my God. Oh, I am so twisted. I'm sorry. Don't cough up a testicle. Oh my God. Yo, wait. I did not know this about this little man. Exactly. Just like that Latina or Latino rejected Miller. I think it's more on the Latino side, honestly, honey. Oh, yeah. Because the reading we did a long time ago was he got rejected and teased for it. Okay. So the animal testosterone extracts were only a small fraction of the staggering 82 different medications he received during his 12-year dictatorship. Wait. Could he be forcing these soldiers to go through this because he has that? You know what I mean? So it's like we all have to do it when you don't want nobody to know specifically that you're the one doing it. You get what I'm saying? And it's like specifically over 30. Why are you looking at over 30? You know you want to look at only over 40 because you're in menopause. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so synthetic testosterone was found in 1935, actually. Um, and and it was found by the German scientists. So they must have been looking at it for him. That's crazy. Could this man really be the reason why we have, say, steroids, like synthetic testosterone? Oh my God. Why he has a no beard policy. Oh, he can't grow a beard? I never noticed. Bro, I bet you that's what this is. Oh, I'm so loud. I bet you that's what this is. It's a misabuse of power with the Six of Wands. And it's like he's trying to make them look, 2 cups. Here we go with this medicine. And they're going to reject it because that's the 8 of Cups. These people going to kick this right off the cliff. But there's 3 people who are excited about getting the military to pay for it. And I bet he's one of them because this was right behind him. Child, that is what he's doing. Because it's a misabuse of power, they're going to get rid of it. They're going to kick it right over. Matter of fact, I think it's going to be challenged. So I think it'll be challenged legally. I think the soldiers are going to come up against him about this. Like, you can't make me do this. Because supposedly the therapy is supposed to be optional. Because people were saying that this could be to do the super soldier. Because if you remember, I found the information about the G-Ment doing studies into artificial, I was going to say insemination because that's what that is, artificial intelligence, and basically transhumanism is what they're going for. So I was thinking, like, okay, is that what we're doing? Are we trying to make Iron Man, not Iron Man, Captain America's, like more of the Steves, but we're gonna end up with the other guy, the crazy one who like beat somebody's head in with the shield, because you know testosterone makes you like to steal somebody else's phrase, chimp out. Okay, okay, never mind. Oh, okay. Yes, okay. So I see them tossing this shit, like kicking this off the cliff, like, no. The King of Pentacles here. Uh, actually, you know what? I do feel like this is really, though, for the superhumanism. This is what this is supposed to be about. This is for that, what do they call it? The thing that they were supposed to have stopped already, like the way that they train these people. It's what Captain America 2 or 3 was about. Not the TV show, but the actual movie. They had the black guy in lead, Anthony, dude. I think his name was Anthony. The one with Red Hulk. They had not MI6. That's Britain. The thing that went missing off of Tulsi's desk. What was that called? M something. The one where they were doing studies on soldiers, trying to make them super soldiers. Yeah, like Winter Soldier, but Winter Soldier gets even like different in the new one that came out like last year, or the year before. The one with Red Hulk. And I was like, if that ain't TRUMP, not MS6. What is that thing they took off her desk and she was mad about? It was a top secret thing where they were doing studies trying to make superhuman soldiers with this medicine. Basically, it is like a Winter Soldier, like a Bucky thing. That's where they got it from. Oh, Hydra, not Hydra. It starts with an M. Hold on, let me put stole documents from Tulsi. What's it called? Not M50. Off her desk. Let me put off her desk. Overwhelming. That's a JFK, RFK assassin. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, MK Ultra. Duh, that's what I'm talking about. MK Ultra. I should have remembered because every time I hear it, I go Mary Kay. So yeah, MK Ultra, which was to create like super soldiers. Yeah, and those are files. So that would be the Pentacles as well. So yes, I think that's what they're doing. Is I do think they are doing that because the King of Pentacles is my tech Broligarchs. And yes, the brainwashing program. So I think this is what this testosterone thing is a cover for. Good night, Suze. Why did I do that? I don't know. But anyway, um, my medicine's wearing off. Anyway, so I think that's what this is. And I think the soldiers know that's what this is too. Because, like I said, they're writing out Dawn. They're like, nope, not having it. They kick it off the cliff. I think they're going to bring legal up against this. And because they know it's an abuse of power. And the tech Broligarchs, the King of Pentacles, they're with the AI aspect of it. But also remember that the dorkiest of them, Starboy, the one with the links in the sky, he has the chip. Okay, he has the chip, and they've been practicing allegedly for entertainment purposes only on people who have gone missing and that speak other languages that we can't find. So they've been practicing, and now they're going to be ramping up production. They're expecting to ramp up by the end of the year or beginning of next year. Like they're expecting to have a lot done. This is what they're trying to do, and I think this is, if this goes through, this is what they're going to be doing. This is going to have, because also remember the other kind of chip thing that they just got a patent on it. Like if you eat food, it tracks you. Like there's a lot of stuff that they're going to be, these people need to be exterminated. When I tell you, because everything I just saw that fast, I was like, they gotta go. They gotta go. There is no bar strong enough. They got to go. And those businesses and those patents, they need to be eradicated where they put this technology in food, so that you're ingested and tracked and surveilled. Like everything's about surveillance. It's wild. Anyway, so I see the Brolies here, but I see them being called on their SHIT. Like, for reals. Because here's a Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords in reverse means you will pay the piper. You will meet your consequences. And that is right there. And I think we're going to get some assistance here with somebody else who knows some information, some intel that will be sharing it. Because those are our actual allies. Because they don't want that shit over there either. And there's the Queen of Cups. And there's that Eight of Wands. Look, is right back here. The Queen of Cups, the Eight of Wands. The Queen of Cups, the Eight of Wands. This is still hold out on hope. Hold out on leadership that cares for you, because that is coming. This will not wash. This won't wash. This will not go anywhere. I see a Page of Cups here. This isn't a Page of Swords, but it's a Page of Cups. And this is something new. Oh, see, now we're in the Cups era. Okay. We got the Four of Cups. We have the Six of Cups. And we have the Page of Cups. And this is following the Queen of Cups. Well, it follows the Eight of Wands, but the Queen of Cups. See, I think this replacement is coming extremely fast. I think this replacement is coming extremely fast. Listen, they need to meet the 6 feet under rule. And I don't mean in a bunker, unless we're sealing that thing and cutting off any type of satellite to it. Because, they don't actually create shit, invent shit, or build shit. So they would just be there with their little demented minds. Okay, so these Four of Cups, this is telling me, okay, when I see this, this is the files popping up. This is saying no. Some of them are going to be swept up in this, right? Because we had the Page of Cups and then the Four of Cups and the Six of Cups, or whichever order these were. This is my pedo card, and this is saying nope. Some will be swept up, some won't get away because they're going to go down for this. Now, please keep in mind, these files are not just about sex. These files are about treason. Like everybody's like, the files, the way they hurt the girls. They don't give a shit. They don't, right? They just don't. It's they don't. But those files say more than that. Those files talk about treason. It talks about collusion. It talks about foreign interference. They talk about all of that in those files because they include his emails from his very many accounts to the people he's talking to, right? And then on top of that, some of the files are dirty. But those files, shake them out because they're coming out. The ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is not having a legacy. This is having all your information, everything spilled out because we're gonna look at it. Like I said, that Nine of Pentacles in the other deck was like, oh, we're looking at everything, honey. Oh, you think you're getting away, but we're taking note and we're looking at everything because when we come for you, I's dotted, T's crossed, full punctuation with the end of a period. That is how it's going to go. And so they think they're getting away with this. Now, this thing with Pete here, he's a failure. He was born one, he'll be one until he dies, right? So he's a failure. And, ooh, hold on. He's also a sellout. I told you, and it's so funny. I talked about this before, and then I just saw, because I only managed to catch one of Livy's videos today. I saw that she talked about Starboy singing. Petey's singing. Because look at this. Five of Pentacles. He's asking for help. He's supposed to be on the outside. He's going to be asking for help. Look at this Temperance in reverse. So we're going to go from the celebration card, right? Of him being outed, him being, the uniform people coming up against him. So there's celebration, people are standing up, whatever. But also this is that medication, oh, victory, we're going to get money for this. Because their thing is break stuff and we'll deal with it later. Because you can break fast, but the fixing goes slow. Here's the thing, that moderation, I told you, spirit, every time I see this word, I think of spirit. I think of the universe. I think of God, whatever you want to call it. I'm a God's girl, so I call it God. I think of evil. Evil's too simplistic, but we're just going to say good and evil being so out of balance that we have to have spiritual help to fix it. So whenever I see this imbalance card, I know there's a something's going to happen right after that, and it will, because it looks like he's going to be singing. Who's going to take me in? Who's going to listen to me? Now, we have a Queen of Swords here and an Ace of Swords. Holy smokes. My dude. And a Nine of Cups in reverse. Honeys is not about to get what he thought he'd gonna get. Wow. Okay. So he's going to turn to somebody, this Queen of Swords. He's going to turn to somebody to try to help get him out of it. Queen of Swords. It's not Blondie. I do not know. That's not coming to me right away. Yeah. Hold on. I think I missed something. Oh yeah. I forgot your first name. Was it Amy? No. Sarah? Was it Sarah? RFK is obsessed with boys' testosterone levels. And he's a psychopath. That I got no words. Dr. Oz has moobs? Wait, what? So they're taking testosterone. So they're doing it too. Okay. Oh, Siki doing a cocktail? Girl. That's why he hasn't. I didn't know that about his no beard policy. I never noticed he had no beard. I just thought he was clean shaven. Wait, hold on. I think I missed somebody's note. Let me view it. Um, Orange Shitler has a. Ew. I don't want to know that. Oh, I heard actually, and this is a heard allegedly for entertainment purposes only, but I did hear that Starboy did one of those extender thingies. Like he would, yeah. Why am I doing that? Stop. Okay. Listen, we're not making fun of micropeens. We're making fun of madmen with micropeens. Ah, night sweats. Oh my god. Um, you're like my mother. You have me at 40. Aw, I 40 was really my cutoff. Um, okay, there for Jennifer. Yep, yep, yep. It does. It does make them more violent. There's that part too. Um. Oh wow. Okay, so I do get this feeling of somebody gonna start to sing, and because after the Queen of Swords, I don't know who this is. Hold on, let me see if I can figure that out. Let me see if I can ferret that out because I was trying to sit and wait to see what it is. See, the hidden agendas. Oh shit! So, hold on, the hidden agendas followed by who? Followed by what? Okay, so it looks like he's made some enemies. Oh, he's made some enemies, child. Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This man is on a losing streak. Okay, hold on. Before we get to this magician, let me show you. He was born a loser. I think that's just his karma for this lifetime, I guess. Right? So hidden agendas, becoming clear, becoming out there where people can understand what's happening. Followed by the death card. Okay. And this death card is like, I'm just waiting for your body to rot. Look at the desert sun. That's why you had me do Pete. Okay, because we're talking about the little conflict they done started over there. Okay? So there's a death card followed by a whistleblower. Now, mind you, this is one less than the knight. These are the soldiers. The soldiers are going to try the legal path to stop it. But the reasoning is going to get out. One of them folks, people, somebody is going to use their voice. Not just leak, but speak. Okay? Against him. So then we have the King of Wands. Now, this, if you remember, is that crazy, crazy man over there. He's a prince, and they call him a butcher. That's this dude. Okay. And this is when he's being nice anyway. This is the King of Wands. When he's feeling real butchery, he becomes the King of Swords. So they got somebody pissed over there because, hello, how you start some kind of conflict and I get involved? Oh no. So this is the Empress. This the other people they done pissed off. Who pissed them off? Ladybug Graham. Because Ladybug said, we are going to put them sanctions back on. And they're like, no, you're not. And we know what happened from that. Right? So then we have El Diablo. This baby is so deep in trouble that he's got every hound in hell nipping at his heels. That little triangle over there where he is conflicting, these people over here, he done pissed the soldiers off over and over and over and over again. And this little testosterone thing, honey. And so look at this strength card in reverse. Your boy is about to lose even more because he's also pissed off the new emperor in town, the really, really, really crazy man that's over the blue star. And it ain't the one, Yahoo. That dude is sayonara. It's the one who's been operating under his name, his face. He's also called Ben. That boy right there makes the Yahoo seem like Santa Claus. This is the one who's even more cruel. If you notice what he's been doing to Leba. Okay? So he's got that enemy, that enemy, that enemy, and he's leading more enemies who are getting further and further and further away from mindlessly following. And normally Ira is a queen of wands for me, but in this case, we're talking about like pretty much the people of Ira. Their people. It's like, come with it if you want to. We will protect our land because you've taken 168 of our children, minimum, but deliberately the girls' school. So this is like the people, the sentiment of Ira is like, step over here if you want to. We'll handle business. And then, y'all, the boy is going to be run over with all of this. 10 of Wands in reverse. Everything that he's been carrying on his back is about to break his back. And then we have Page of Wands. There's somebody else who doesn't like him. And if this person manages a quick succession before he gets run over, guess what this person's going to be? One of his biggest enemies. Because this person doesn't want to be in a conflict. And Knight of Wands right after the Page of Wands. Okay. It's so funny because when I was talking about the Seven of Wands for Ira, y'all don't know who Ira is, throw it in on the end of that. I was like, where are their knights? I see them. Here are their knights. But see, Ira fights a different fight. Ira's already over here. They were not, blowing gas. Ira's here already. And Ira does have a list. They're claiming Lindsay, but they do have a list. And they go check that list off. Okay? So, to get to this magician, the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and then the Five of Swords, and then the Six of Swords, and then the Lovers, and then the Wheel of Fortune. Child, he's done. Like, seriously, there is no good end of the story for him because he's done. Because then we have back to back, the Lovers in reverse. Honey, you're out here by yourself. Then you have the World card. Honey, whatever you started is never going to complete. It's incomplete. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune card. Sweetheart, you are about to get, like, how do you piss in the wind and not think it's going to come back to your face? It will. Okay? So, that is his this is his lot. He's drawn this straw. Trying to manifest things. We're working on this. We're the ones, this isn't just us. This is the Pope. There we go. I keep forgetting the Pope is the magician in the upright. So here's the Pope, right? Pope looking to guidance, looking to God, looking to affinity, looking to the Holy Trinity, whatever. But he's doing what he can to help people understand this ain't what it is for this or the blue star. Followed by the actual law. Followed by the King of Swords. This is basically, I think this is the shift in the Senate that's really going to happen. Yes. Yeah, Leo. And when I say the shift, here it is. The Six of Pentacles. We are now shifting and the imbalance of power is going to take the other way. You'll still have your balance, but we're going to outnumber you, right? That's why you have to be registered, people, please. And then we have the Five of Swords. We're coming to fight, but now we're the ones, the rabbit got the gun, okay? Because we know you've committed treason. The fact that Congress said no more conflict, and you're still doing it, the fact that the entire world, ooh, they coming for you. Oh shit, I forgot about that. This boy is about to get listed with a warrant. Cause they sitting on a throne. The Queen of Pentacles. Collecting evidence, sitting on a throne. Again, seem like it's going slow, but when justice comes, it's gonna be fast. Sitting on a throne. Okay. Because that's all of them. Like, this literally represents like the world, because you have a ram, you have a rabbit, you have a mouse, you have, just different types of animals and people, but all together they make up coming to get your ass. Okay? Because of this. Crimes against humanity. So he's going to be wanted here. He's going to be wanted there. He's going to be wanted there and there and there and there. I wouldn't want to be Pete. That's why Pete's going to try to sing. But the problem is your enemies are so multifaceted that your singing can't protect you from the other ones. Dummy. And your wife going to divorce you. Yeah, she going to divorce you. She been waiting. Taking stock, looking at your income, getting her lawyer together. The minute you get to either go to jail or look like you getting close to going to jail. Because she's trying to hold for that pension. God, she's trying to look, she's trying to wait it out. She's trying to hold for the pension. But she is not worried about you, buddy. Look at that. The marriage card right after. She is not worried about you or this marriage. Oh, snap. Because you know what? She's not worried about you or this marriage. Boy, you don't want to be sleeping with the enemy. I'll tell you that. Hold up. No, she got choices. This is 10 of Cups, right? 10 of Cups is a happy family card. However, you see all them kids, 10 of Cups. And then you see the 7 of Cups. We are reducing because she's looking at her choices. And then here you go. She's gone. Queen of Wands. She is gone. And I wouldn't be crazy to tell you that she's already gone. Exactly. It's not like she's loyal. I mean, him. It's not like he's loyal. But I don't think she is either. Mm-mm. Look at this. I think this girl cheating on him out loud. She got her nice little steady man who treat her well. She's not worried about it. I mean, she's worried about getting caught a little bit. However, look at there. That is the judgment card. Throwing it right out the window. Ciao. I think the divorce proceedings are so close. Because we go from the 8 to the 3. You finna lose money, sir. Look at the face on this man. Look at that man's face. It's like alimony. Yeah, she's already plotting. Ace of Cups, yep, her new life is right around the corner. What? And y'all are split. 2 of Cups in reverse. She finna get on. Get on, UT. She's gonna follow her own star, and you're gonna be left looking for the path. Yeah, my man. Yeah, my man. Ooh. It's so crazy how his life is about to crumble. I mean, listen, I'm not actually interested in his movie. I was just going to say, I want to watch the movie. But I'm not that interested in his movie. I think she does have those papers pretty much waiting. I think she's got the proof she needs. Oh. Because he's dumb. Oh, yeah. There's a justice card in reverse. I was just going to say, I think he's having an affair at work. I wonder if it's with a lawyer or somebody in the DOJ. Because again, the family card is in reverse. This is family and legacy. And so this is evidence, actually. Wait, are you telling me that they are collecting on him to keep him doing their bidding? Y'all, I got it. That's what it is. The justice is actually against him. They've been collecting evidence on him to keep his silence, one, and to keep him doing what they need him to do, two. Because this Two of Swords is right here in reverse, and then this Judgment card right here in reverse, and there's the government. So yeah, they got him blackballed and blackmailed, but it will all come down. Just because it's in reverse don't mean it ain't gonna happen. It just means you're trying to make it not happen, but it will still happen. It will still happen. And I think your buddy, because that's the thing. This guy right here, Narco Coolio, what's this? Four Cups, yep, something, a new thing. Narco Coolio is going to find you disposable because you don't have the military behind you. Narco Coolio only wants him because he thinks he controls the military. However, the military is creating tomato soup with a C. Exactly. The military, we're talking Six of Cups, but Three of Cups. There's some gossiping. There's some remember your oath, you know, because this is nostalgia. There's some of that. But also with these two appearing back to back, this might catch him up on the files too. Because how did they hire him? That's interesting. Okay. Queen of Wands in reverse. This is Ira. In my usual readings, this is Ira. They got blackmail. They have blackmail. I wonder if they have the thing that we saw in Vegas where he was, you know, with somebody who's not totally transitioned or something like that. Ira has blackmail that has to do because these two cards. These two cards are the only cards that every time I use them in a files reading, these are the two cards. It was the children and it was the people participating in hurting the children. These two cards came back to back, followed by Ira. Ira has details on him, yes. The Ten of Cups again. That's their rainbow. That's their pot of gold. That is... There's the King of Pentacles. There's the Nine of Swords. Ira's not worried about him. They have the goods. They have the information on him. And they can drop it at any time. So this is why it feels like he wants to obliterate them. But if you notice, y'all, like for a conflict, it's not really conflicting. Exactly. Because remember, they got into Cashy Poo's, ooh, we got to read on him. They got into Cashy Poo's phone. And they showed the least incriminating stuff, but they showed, hey, we got years worth of this stuff. Watch it come in the Lego movie. It got to be a legit one, though. The doctor that talks about, that's who that is. Because I just heard that guy, episiotomy or whatever it is, he got banned off of TikTok. That's the doctor who talks about, you know, I'm a physician and this is the type of dementia this guy has. He got kicked off of TikTok just recently. He might get it back because a lot of people do have that kind of stuff. But look at here. I think they're going to move on it because this is the chariot here. And you know, chariots are for fighting. But Ira's fighting differently. Ira can literally pull our financial system down if they want to. They literally can. This is why we're trying to shift our money into crypto, apparently. But Ira can take care of that. Which guy was confirmed? You talking about the Fed? Oh, yeah, he's definitely not marriage material. That drunkard. Wow. Most politician marriages are FRs. It is true. Like Booker got married last year and everybody started laughing. Because they're like, dude, we know you're not straight. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Just about every GOP does get married to present like, hey, I like women. It's like, are you sure? Because Grindr says something different. This guy shouldn't have been nominated. None of them should have been nominated at all. And this is where I get mad at Massey. Now, mind you, he's not Senate though. So, did y'all see what Massey pulled? Exactly. She can testify against him after oath. But that's why she might not pull the trigger, but I think she's holding it over his head. Um, but I think she got her a nice man, like a real good man. Not that good, because obviously he's messing with a married woman. So not that good. But they're trying to keep it low, but it's not low. People know. People know she's really not that into you. Um, yeah, PH. I like his initials are PH because he's out of balance. Okay, anyway. Where was I going with this? Okay, so what's gonna happen to this testosterone thing? Are we using these? Nope. What's gonna happen with this testosterone thing? It looks like there's gonna be pushback, but let's see how fast it moves. So what's going on with this testosterone gender affirming care stuff? Mm-mm-mm. Hey, beautiful. Look, temperance again, y'all. Temperance is not with it. Page of Cups. Oh my God, this is so foolish. I was gonna say, is this a narco thing? But it's not a narco thing. This cups thing is not a narco thing. This medicine, this testosterone thing, this is literally just the crazies. But somebody's putting this in his head about the super soldiers type of thing. But this is the imbalance of it. This is spirit saying, all right, dude, you finna F up. And I'm gonna have to put you back in check. And listen, because here's the Four of Wands, and here's the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles, to me, feels like whomever delivered this message to him that said it has to be this way. Because there he is again. He's a failure, bro. He stays a failure. He's not going to be victorious of this because people are going to move on from him. There's a Six of Swords here. I think that's his wife. It's weird. Wait, somebody is getting a divorce. Oh, Christy's getting a divorce. But she's no longer in office, so she doesn't have to front anymore. Do you think what will happen if there's a push for term limits for Congress? I think we're gonna do it because I think we're gonna redo most of everything. Petey was coming to all. Yeah, she was coming with him for a while, so she does know a lot. But I think she got her a new man. Like honestly, you know, I really do. I feel like she has a new man, but she's waiting on that pension. Um, because this is his marriage right here. This Four Wands. This is the marriage, but there's somebody's done. Got up. Look, that's a Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Because I see. Hold on. Because I also see the Justice card in reverse. So I think she really is just waiting to drop the divorce decree. The Knight of Pentacles. She's waiting for him to choose and wait to serve him. But I think it's ready. I do think it's ready. Like you go down, because don't expect me to be your wife at your side, like that type of thing. Because if they go in for felony and stuff, don't they lose like their pension or something? Oh, I'm not sleeping on him. I'm not sleeping with him either. Okay. They will eliminate her if she becomes a threat. Yeah, she has to tread super lightly. That's why I think she's going to try to wait this out. But I think if he loses his pension, like if he loses any money, she's out. Yeah, business child. You just saw a flash of Scandal. Oh, I haven't finished watching Scandal. I got stuck on Huck scares me, so I got stuck on season 2. And it's so funny because I got to the part where they just learned about the Gov spying through your phone, and I'm like, what the F We're living this right now. We're living this right now. But I think, I don't know, because, treason is so hard to get people for. But he's got so many enemies. He better hope to go to jail. Like, for real. But treason is so hard to get people for because you have to meet all four of the criteria. Okay. I don't think he's going to escape justice. I don't think that's what this is about. Because again, unless he leaves, that could be that. Because the sea is under the cover, right? Like you're trying to flow from your bad place into some place with sun. He could try to do that. But again, where the hell will he go? He could try to do that to escape justice, but he will be forever pursued. This is a Knight of Swords in reverse. This is a hitman. He will be forever pursued, right? And the Queen of Cups in reverse, I know we had a Queen of Wands on him with that last one, but I forgot who the Queen of Cups was also. I gotta look up his wife's zodiac. She may be this, but I don't. And then he's in the Hangman here, so I think he's literally going to be a sacrifice, and he's going to try to again escape judgment. Look, I think that Blue Star wants him bad because he's mucking up, and this does show the leaks here. This is interesting. This one says facing fears, and this is Pentacles. I'm wondering if he's going to find. But there's a Two of Balance. Oh, see, no, he got too many enemies. Because it's like, okay, we'll give you cover. Just keep doing what I'm saying. So, like, on one hand, I could see that, right? With the Blue Star, we'll give you cover. Take care of everything, hold everything, whatever. By the way, why would you make friends with that enemy? But this is like, no, things are out of whack here. Because when I said that king, she's an Aquarius. Okay, thank you. So she is Queen of Cups in this case too. Okay, with these different cards. This right here is the King of Swords. This is that butcher prince. I told you he goes from being just a little hothead in the King of Wands to being the butcher. I think he will have a hit on him as well. Yeah, he's going to exercise all his power, and there he is again with the Ten of Wands being overwhelmed. Meanwhile, back at home, you got the government to face. So this is, and I will say, as far as the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, she has already decided. I think she's done with this marriage, absolutely. And yeah, the marriage is over. That's a four of swords. The marriage is over. She's done with it. Yeah, King of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. She gonna hit him. Hit me with your best shot. Yep, because here comes the Wheel of Fortune for her. The strength of her moves. Yep. And she's done with the marriage. So I think she's in a place of bargaining with him. And by bargaining, I mean like blackmailing. By early next year, let's have a look. Because I meant to read on KP. Wait, I want to read on Todd. Well, who am I doing? KP. Am I doing these? Okay. So, we're going to look at Kash for a second. Basically, with PD Poo, I will say this testosterone. Kash. I think Kash is about to get his heart broken. Oh, yeah. The High Priestess. Oh, yeah. They've already decided. They've decided he's out. They decided he's next and he's out. So they're making a useful idiot out of him. What is happening? Oh, yeah, he's done. This High Priestess didn't go back in. So he's definitely done. I was just saying, they're using the FBI for Mitchie's, not Mitchie's. It should be. But for Lindsay's place. And that's the Mausoleum card, the Four of Swords. So it's almost like one more job. Hello. Show me Kash, please. Whoa. Yeah, Kash is done, y'all. Kash is done. Avoiding duty. Breakdown. A 10 of Wands. Y'all saw this thing flash straight out. Kash is done. It could be managing tasks, but he's not. This is breakdown. I think he's done. Yep, because they're following the money. 9 of Pentacles. They're following the money on him. He is done. He's about to be called into question with 7 of Swords and 7 of Pentacles. Oh my God, he has 3 sevens. Whoa. He has Swords, Pentacles, and Wands. And the Wands are in reverse, meaning he's not going to be able to stop what they're going to do. Okay, because I was saying there's the 9 of Pentacles that they're looking at. What's the word? His money. They're looking at the money and they're looking at it really hard, and he's being called to task with it. There's the World card. He's about to be incomplete with this. Whatever he's doing, it's stop. Like I said, there's a 4 of Swords. They're going to put him out to pasture. This is the one that's in reverse. So this is burnout, overwhelm, exhaustion, fired, basically. Yeah, they called him in for that, but I it's already been decided. Sean, I mean, right now, the reading showed she was going to be at Uno reverse because I don't know, because she's not the fool, and she's really not. But like I saw her getting sworn in, and I'm like, you're a very strong person, and it's just because I could see the steel in her. I'm like, dude, you're so strong. I don't like you. Like personally, if this was the brother that quote unquote raised me, though apparently that didn't happen. He adopted her for, the right purposes there as far as like her getting his military stuff. But apparently the aunt raised them, or especially her. Because his mom, I was looking at Jay's video today. She did a video on him back in January. And his mom, who had died, had 8 siblings. And so apparently one of them raised him and his sister. Well, basically raised the sister for him, you know. But anyway, so yeah, Kash is done. He's done. They've already decided. That's the thing. They've already decided. This 2 of Swords says we don't have a question of what's happening. Like, you're done. You're over here gallivanting with this chick. I think they're going to give him a chance to resign. This is eluding justice. I think they're going to give him a chance to resign, or at least that's what they're telling him, because it looks also with this 10 of Swords in reverse, that there's a way to escape ruin, to overcome defeat, to survive. So it's like you have a choice. So I think they're about to give him the choice of resigning. I don't know if he'll take it though, because there's the broken heart again. I'm not sure if he's going to take it because the 9 of Cups, the wish card is in reverse. This could also mean, okay. This could also mean instead, like when he resigns, he loses the girl because he no longer has the power and she's not his honeypot anymore. That could be this, like he thought he was going to marry her or whatever, but like after he's out, she don't want anything to do with him. This could be this. It could be both, to be honest. But his world is going to be incomplete. Everything he thinks he's doing, I hope he enjoyed the last 17, 19 months. I hope he enjoyed every drop of it because he's going to have to regurgitate it. I hope it felt good. And it looks like Narco's the one coming after him. Narco Coolio. It's like, dude, cool it. Yep. High agenda. High priestess with the hidden agenda. Yeah. Narco's like, chill. and you're not chill. Because immediately after that, he went somewhere. Yep, temperance, out of balance, and there's his chick. And again, thrown out there. Oh, him and Miller. Oh my gosh. And Miller represents, as the chief or whatever he is, the government there. Yep. Okay. I think he's about to get fired, like rat soon. Because as soon as the broken heart shit, we got the five of wands. And what I got is like once he's out, they're coming after him. Once he's out, they're coming after him. Because look at the full card in reverse. You have no new place to go. And I think they're going to NDA him so tight. Because look, he ain't even got family anymore. They will treat him like a pariah. And I'm talking about the family of MAGA or whatever. They will treat him like the brown man he is. Because the tech ollies don't love him. You know, the King of Pentacles don't love him. The lovers don't love him. Them foreigners don't give a shit about him. You know, they already put out there that we got stuff on you. If he loses this Tyler case, he's out. Because here's the Six of Swords. River Styx, you're gone. Because who's going to come after you? You know them girls want you. The law is going to come after you. Okay, y'all. This man is in trouble. Yeah, he's a nasty piece of work. They all are, but he is a nasty piece of work. Yeah. I forgot. That's right. Darlene is also a Queen of Swords. What was it, Jay? No, Becca was saying something to the effect of, you know, her name is really spelled the real way of Darlene, Darlene, but she has it the I way because apparently Lindsay taught her that way, because he taught her wrong or whatever. And so Becca came up. Becca's ending to that was, this tells you that she will do what Lindsay told her. Like, she would stick with whatever Lindsay told her. And so the fact that Lindsay was going for the sanctions lets me know she's not going to be that malleable to them. You think his mistake was not paying attention the first time? Oh, yes. That was a big mistake because you had everybody going, how the F you and, wait, you're domestic. Now, if you were Tulsi Gabbard and you went to Italy, okay. Not even okay, but still okay. But you're FBI. You're supposed to be here, like here on this soil. Like, you're a domestic animal, not an international one. Yeah, girl. Like, what are you doing in there? You definitely saw a woman doing him dirty. You almost saw a setup and they really want him dead. I do. They definitely want him dead. I definitely see that. But I'm not sure if they're going to get him because this Five of Cups, you know, this is the Minor Arcana death card. But this right here is in reverse. But however, I see this Queen of Swords. And then there's a Magician card, and he got a Hangman also. And there's something coming out against him. He has two aces, but this ace is bad. Yeah, he's out of the crowd. They decided for him. Oh, there's a star. Okay, three aces. What are you going to do? Something's weird. Something's weird here. Oh, I think we have another rat. I think I remember reading this about him last year or earlier this year that he was a singer, that he will be spilling tea to save himself, and being brown, he might be able to like just choose India and go into it. He doesn't want to, but I think so. Because, okay, again, there's this Queen of Swords and the Five of Cups in reverse. But I see the Magician. This guy is slippery, right? I know the Magician we just said was the Pope. I don't hear the Pope talking about Kash. This just is telling me he's pretty slippery. Another thing is he's much too talkative. Yeah. KP was involved in the files going in Florida. What you mean? I know he was the one trying to call attention to it, but I don't see swords for him, like letting him have a conversation. Girl, yeah, I think he's definitely going to be a sacrifice. It's like, how big do you want it? How big of, oh wait, Queen of Swords. Tyler's lawyer is a female, right? Oh, hold on. This is the case, because I mentioned the case. Tyler's lawyer is a female. If I take this like this feels like, okay, this can go two different ways. Oh, the files in the bathroom. He did? I didn't know he was part of that. Yeah, it's huge with that. It's definitely huge with that. I think they call it religion. Um, Here's the thing. If this is the lawyer, then there's a very good possibility that this means, if we're looking at minor arcana death card, that Tyler does get off. But the other thing this can mean is somebody finding out that that man did not die the way they said. That also feels like that could possibly be what's coming out. So this has three different ways, because there's the hangman. Okay, hold on. Hangman, and then the ace of wands. The ace of wands feels like, its power, its creation. It could be the AI, which they used when that guy was done. They used AI on I know the carrying part. I don't know about the front part. I didn't see that. So that could be that. And the four of wands. Oh, hold on. This just, okay, because I state was part of that. And that was the big lie. And he had no choice but to go with it. Because White House was down by then. Yeah, because that guy was in a coma by then. Or incapacitated, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. That's right. That was the wand. Okay. Hold on. This is telling me the other elements to this story. I forgot that Kash is with Tyler situation. Kash is with the Lindsay situation. I think the Lindsay situation is like one of his last cases, because the Lindsay situation wasn't actually supposed to happen right now. This could be him losing. I mean, the case is not here. It's preliminary, but there's so many holes. Okay, I gotta back this up because I think I confused. He has several different storylines. Hold on. He has several. I didn't realize he had several different storylines. I forgot about him. He does have several different storylines. So we're gonna back it up a little bit. Okay. Show me about Kash, please. Depends on how much of a distraction they need. This boy got several different storylines. Because, oh, I'm getting chills. So there we go. Remember, Mr. Valhalla. Oh my God. Hold on. Yes, I knew the Emperor was coming. And the Queen of Wands. Ah, snap. Okay. So Mr. Valhalla is Queen of Wands. Is Candace the Queen of Wands? I don't know Kyle Busch that well. Kyle Busch? What year was he? Is that recent? Oh, I don't have that one. You know what I do have? Matter of fact, let me pull that out. I have something similar. But, no, I don't have the true crimes. Yeah, let me start there. That's a good thought. Oh my goodness. Here's the problem. I like to read with story. So I look for the decks that have the stories. And then, like, I have a lot of decks in my wish list, in my cart. So, yes, I have a lot. Hold on. This is the what lies beneath. So let's start there with Kash. But with Kyle Busch, I'm gonna have to look it up. Something's like scratching to the surface about him. I don't even know what he looks like, but I wonder if he looks like what I think he looks like. I need to stay in this energy, so I'm gonna have to pull up a picture of Kash, but I have another hour. Okay, close. It was close. Oh, this was recent? This was this year? He won his last truck race? We can look at it later. We can look at it later. There's something here. There's something here like that was bubbling up, but I was hearing something. I'll look at it in a second. Okay. Let me pull Kash back up real quick. I gotta look at them sometimes for the energy to come in. Oh wow, y'all. Oh, the ACLJ sued the FBI to expose its lies and spying on Kash. What's the ACLJ? Oh, the American Center for Law and Justice? Who's over that? Wait, Toddy B says he has full faith in Kash. What's here? WH officials reportedly asked to turn over their phone. That's right, with Susie, and I haven't talked to Susie in a while. Talked of Susie in a while. All right, tell me what's going on with Kash. Please tell me what's going on with Kash. Let's look at him. Did it turn over? It did. Okay, numb. Well, he does have an alcohol problem, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. So we got numb. You didn't stop feeling, you built a dam. Now the reservoir is full of still dark water and the pressure is cracking the wall. Ooh, are we talking alcohol poisoning? Allegedly? Because we still have a third person who's going to go missing, right? Or ending. And I did say it was going to be younger. Please show me Kash. What else is going on with him? Whoa. Betrayal. Ooh. The knife wasn't in your back. It was in the hand you were holding. All right. Any more? Yes, one more. Oh, man. Is his father still alive? Because it feels like he's so disappointed. What else is there with Kash? What else is there with Kash? Anything else? What else is underneath with Kash? Oh, okay. Smoke screen. Oh. Okay. And the leak. It's so funny. When I read about the leak, by the way, here's leak. Like literally the word, the leak. When I read about them looking for the leak, I said, are y'all investigating yourselves? Because you are the leaks. Okay. So, and he got the word ghosted as well. All right. So numb. All right. So again, numb is you didn't stop feeling, you built a dam. Now the reservoir is full of still dark water called liquor. And the pressure is cracking the wall. All right. Okay. And then we have betrayal. And it's not a woman. It's a safe here in this picture. And it says the knife wasn't in your hand. It wasn't in your back. It was in the hand you were holding. I can see how you would think get the wife, get the woman. Hold on. It's in the hand you were holding. Hold on. Then we have smokescreen. So smokescreen is the complexity is the point. If you can't see the problem clearly, you can't hold anyone accountable for it. Are we talking about this thing here? Because the leak is the problem isn't the drip. It's the rot growing in the dark, paid for with your peace of mind. It's the girl. No, I think you're right. Because you see her sitting here? It's the girl. Because ghosted. They didn't leave a corpse. They left a shape only you can see. And you keep setting a place for it at the table. It's the girl. I think it's her. I think she's the one who's leaking this information out because he's so stupid. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Okay, he's an Aquarius. Nope. Yes. No, he's a Pisces. So he's a Cups card. So he could be my Page of Cups too, to be honest. Not just Rubes. Because Rubes is a Gemini, but for some reason he kept coming up Page of Cups. Let's see something. And Susie's a Queen of Swords. I think you're right here. I think you're right here because he will not shut up. And he talks to her, pillow talk. And she's with PragerU or whatever that thing is called as well. That indoctrinating, what do you call that? Textbook stuff? Okay. So let's look at this. Okay. Can you show me Kash now? Are we using these? Yes. Okay. Can you show me Kash now? With all those things that you just said about the leak and the ghosting and the betrayal. Show me Kash. Whoa, that was fast. 5 of Pentacles. We had that with him last time. And 2 Knights. Okay, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. These are the agents. He has rogue agents. I mean, that's obvious. But he does have rogue agents. That's interesting. Okay. 5 of Pentacles is also about paying a debt. It's not just about getting help, but it's being able to pay off a debt. I think you're going to see him do way more egregious things than he's been doing because he doesn't want to be let go. Mind you, they've already let him go technically. Like when he lost access, that was a warning. When he lost access to all his computers and stuff, they're like, oh no, we were doing an update. No, baby, you actually fired him. Okay. So, he has rogue agents and he has, obviously some gung-ho people who are doing their job because they're supposed to be like that. But he has rogue agents. And I will tell you that these rogue agents have been collecting data against him. I think they're also the ones helping with the financial investigation because, again, I think we read this last time. I'm getting forensics. These are 10s. So 10s are finality cards because here's another 10, a 10 of cups. So there's no family unit to the FBI anymore because of these people. And this has been slow erosion. But one of the things that's really sticking out the most is his mishandling of the files as well, because here's the 3 of Cups. but it's also his leadership. Because again, cups, alcohol, doesn't show up, parties all day, hangs out with the girl, makes up fake trips to go see her, like that kind of stuff. So those rogue agents have proof of all of this. Yeah, he should have known that she was out of his league. Yeah, she's totally out of his league, so he's love bombing her. Yeah, they don't like him. He snitched and said he's not showing up to work and have a drinking problem. Yep, and he messed up when he fired all those people. Right. Like, I mean, it's the way it's supposed to go, but these guys are so incompetent that that what should have worked. I mean, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I was shitified because it should have worked. Like, they really should have been so damn good at taking over this place. Like, it was just that ready. Like, it was ripe. Like, they could have picked this fruit. But these dumbasses, thank God. Thank God. Um, thank God. That's all I can say. Like, they're so dumb. Thank God. It's like they should have had their evil people lined up already. Not just people they had compromised, but people who would be so willing to get their dream and their vision. That would have worked. Thank you. That all you got was compromised idiots. I'm so happy. Um, but here's the thing. So you do have agents who are doing their job, like I said before. There's a five of swords here, and it says end of conflict, winning the fight, making amends, inner conflict. It's the inner conflict. They're doing their jobs because they're supposed to be nonpartisan. They're supposed to do whatever the heck they're supposed to do. Just lock it down, get it done. Hit the field, do whatever. Do the investigations, whatever. Like, they're supposed to be doing that. But man, oh man, do they not want to do it under him at all. But I will tell you, I think these files are returning because here's the Six of Pentacles as well. A Six of Cups. One of the things that's here, because again, this came under the agents that are doing their job, is that they know it's not the way their job is supposed to go, right? We're supposed to be following rule of law, whatever. Mind you, the FBI was not on the up and up either. The CIA actually should have been dismembered or whatever, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. But from what I understand, there were talks about getting rid of it for a while. Basically, the CIA was ICE, but just more covert in overseas. So basically, that's what the CIA was like. So this said, it's like those who believe in the institution, it's not sitting well with them because it's not what they want, and they do want something new and different. But it feels like they're just trying to wait it out with this Three of Wands because they've put in so much time already, and these are really hard jobs to get. So they're just trying to wait it out because some people still believe when the 4 years are over, we just have a whole new system, whole new set of people. But that's not actually the plan here that they want. It's not the plan. But what I will tell you here, because this went off rails. This was not what I was talking about. Wait, actually, it is. Because the hand, betrayal. Okay, so that's the agents. In this case, in this particular part of the reading, the agents. Okay, and what was the other one? The leak. Like, she is one. I'm going to read on her real quick. I forgot her name. Is it like Amanda or something? Smokescreen. Yep, smokescreen. Because he's not actually doing his job, they're able to do smoke screens. They're able to make it look like they're doing something. And the betrayal is obvious. I forgot what the other one was. Oh, it's the ghosted. Yeah, they didn't leave a corpse. They left a shape. Only you can see. That's going to be her. So she's breaking his damn heart. And I'm not going to laugh, but I am not going to not do something. I might drink my Kool-Aid. All right. So, yeah, the leak. So that's done. And then numb. Numb is his drinking. But also he's like so disrespected. Like it's not even funny because he can't even hold his ground. He can't be a leader, and the people are walking away from him. Absolutely. And he's so freaking out of touch. Oh my god. And he's like the weakest link there. Okay, there definitely is some truth coming for him, and I think the Ollies are going to pay for him to go away. I think they're the ones demanding that he leave because this is talking extreme regret and a lost job. And then the world card is failed attempt. And then the 10 is the breakdown that we talked about and something new coming. Okay, so he is very close to being fired. I see it by October. I see him fired by October. He has a super short man complex. They're gonna lose. Hold on. What guns? Oh, the Guns McGee case. Yeah. I think they're going for the hanged jury part of it, or mistrial. That's what it looks like. Agents because of what was done to Comey. Yeah, the Comey thing also, but no, not just him. It's other people. Like, if you watch that Jon Stewart interview, when he interviews Jack Smith and the other guy, I think the other guy's name was Brian or something. Like Brian was in his spot for a few days, and he was trying to do something better. So what I gathered listening to them talk about process and I was like, this sounds like there are rogue agents in there. That's all I kept saying. It sounds like there's rogue agents. I can read between the lines. I know what you guys are saying. Nope, it's about process. But yeah, but the process that's outlined inside of the Constitution says not to follow illegal orders, and that goes for agents as well. And I think John at one point even asked them straight up, like, but what if the order is illegal? And he goes, well, that's the crossroad, isn't it? It's not a crossroad. They already know what they're doing. Okay. So, really quick, I'm going to do Todd, and then we're going to jump to Mr. Busch. Todd, what do you want to do with Todd? These still. Okay, well, actually, let's still what lies beneath. Today is confirmation day. Is he going to be confirmed? Oh, child, this thing flew out. I didn't even see it. Poison. Toxicity you ignore is the dose you're choosing to swallow daily. Okay. When I say they could not get a better evil lawyer than him, I don't think they could have. I don't think they could have got energy vampire. I don't think they could have got a better person than him. They don't take your time, they siphon your light. You leave every interaction feeling dimmer. I mean, that's what he is, an energy vampire. Poison. The toxicity you ignore is the dose you choose to swallow every day. All right, let's look at it. Any more for him? No. Okay. So he's an energy vampire. This man's going to die early. Oh, shit. If I see a Three of Swords show up for him, I'm going with it because I just got a heart attack. Not me. I just saw a heart attack. If I see a Three of Swords, it's going to be amazing. It's giving cult member. Like he would be a leader, you know? But then again, I don't know how he is outside of work. He could be, like in the work, he looks like he's a leader. He looks like a stalwart or whatever. But outside of work, or outside of the public eye, maybe he's like, yes, Mr. Well, whoever he's talking to, because obviously it's not that guy. To be honest, considering how hard he's going, I don't think it's the guy that, let me put it this way. If they were trying to protect the turd, right? The orange guy, they would not have let his name come out. But when those papers got released, guess what? His name was all over them. Like, we literally saw this whole nipple story a few months ago, and it wasn't retracted. So I was like, that's weird. Because all these other names they're letting out are names they want to put a hit on, right? Like Bill and I want to say Lee Corso. Oh my God. You can tell I'm a hurricane. Lee Corso was our worst enemy. His name is not Lee Summer. Oh, it is something Summer. Um, and then there was another name. Oh, the Prince guy, the ex-Prince. His name, like these three names, like one you already caught, or two you already caught, so you already know about them. And then this guy we want you to be focusing on, the Bill guy. And then his name. And on top of that, the paper that leaked was not just them at the top. I think Gates was in that too. I think it's not just him at the top, but this is also the story, again, not retracted whatsoever, about the nipple thing and about the 13-year-old and the baby in the water thing. And I went, why didn't they retract this? Because he's not here. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. So Todd's not protecting him because he can't be protected. It's the other people who are very, very staunchly hidden. Yeah, they're like, I don't believe all billionaires are bad, but god doggone, it's got a pattern. Yeah. Well, the Sasha story came out through Sasha, right? So, through them. I'm talking about in the files that got released. They let that be seen. And I went, that's weird. That's weird. They didn't even try to hide this one. This one has two bad things. This one has the nipple thing, and it also has the responsible for the baby going over the place thing in the water in Michigan. Yeah, Lucy's was, oh, you don't know that story? Have you not heard about Sasha? So when I say that man's been doing a lot of work, a lot of heavy carrying, he ain't doing it for the orange person. It's the other people. And that's why he's saying you're not going to get these files. Because think about everything that we already know that this orange man did. And that's still not enough. I mean, this stuff is pretty bad. So it's not him he's protecting. It's definitely not the girls who are now women. He's not protecting that either. It's the other people that's being protected. It's the money people. It's the bankers. It's the other very high positioned Congress people. It's the media type of companies. It's the international people. It's people that will do you one. He's a Leo. Interesting. Interesting. And that's exactly it. Okay. Because I'm looking at the Six of Wands. He's a sun sign. You see him as the sun right there? This is a transition. This is moving on. This is that type of thing. But there's a little kid in this boat. And so sometimes I look at this as one of the peed cards, right? And you see he's protecting them. He's trying to move them from the rain and then protect them by the sun. But the problem is, it's not the child that's being protected. It is the adult. Why did my ped card come out? This is exactly it. This is exactly it. It's what's within this thing. Oh man, they might confirm him. I did have that he wouldn't be. Like there was a real good chance that day 2 was going to kick his ass. Day 1 he survived, but oh, he panicked. He panicked big time. I hear him on the phone. Oh, who did he just say? Grassley. It feels like there's a shift in the senators. He did some serious heavy threatening. Get your people in line. But who's the one? Isn't it Thune that's over there? Why did he say Grassley? Oh shit. He just threatened Grassley. Do you want to end up like Mitch? Oh wow. Okay. Here's the thing. For that reason, he could possibly get in. Right? Exactly. He's 95. Yes. Found his his new Roy Khan. Yes. Because this is oftentimes my Congress card, the 10 of Cups, and you see it's happy. And it came right after the 6 of Cups, so there's people involved here. And then I have the 9 of Pentacles. Again, success and abundance. Shit. Something changed last night. King of Wands. Oh, I'm singing that Georgia song with him again. Grassley is 95 years old. So it's like, do you want to go the way of Mitch? Like he's literally threatening him of nobody will think it's, you know, think it's any foul play. They'll believe it. Did I get this Georgia song with him with the Gladys Knight and the Pips? Did I get that with him? Oh man, I don't know which way they're gonna go now. Hold on, Gladys Knight. Too much for the man, and he's going back to fight. Who's the senator in Georgia? That's Ossoff and Warnock, so it's not Warnock, so it's not them. It's going back to fight. A little place of mine. I forgot what the words were in this one that caught me, so I'm looking at it real quick. Midnight Train to Georgia. Okay, there we go. On a midnight train to Georgia. Okay. But he doesn't have anything to do with Georgia. Who does? What's in there? Going back to fight. Going back to fight. All the ways of mine. Oh, duh. Yes. Right. Because they need him in place to deal with Aussie and Raphael, the house guy. Because the six of Pentacles, the VOTESs. Yes. Okay. Oh my God. Now. Connect. Okay. That's why he has to get confirmed. All right. So will he? Let me do my other cards. Will he get confirmed? Yeah, they're way too old. Like, how the hell are you 95? How are you 95? Yeah, Sean, I forgot you're in Georgia. Um, yeah. Girl, did you see Ossoff today when he was talking to the whatever that Negro name is, the one for the DNI? DNI dude was like, so he's like, tell me about 2020. Who do you believe won? And he wouldn't say it. And he's like, I already told you. Child, Ossoff looked at him like, and he had Jay Clayton, and he had to like keep his eyes open because you saw him like they were about to like flutter up and he was about to roll his eyes. I was like, ah! And then there's another part. He was like, so what's your answer? And he's like, I already told you my answer. And John looks down. I was like, John, I know you're supposed to be like Russian, Jewish, Lithuanian background with Australia mixed in, but boy, you just hit me with some blackness. Like, I was like, you got a black mama in you? You know what? It might have been a different soul. Because I felt like he was saying, who the F are you talking to? No, listen. And then CBS had the nerve to put up there, he already answered this question. Okay, did he answer it for John? Look, that three of swords, that three of swords. I told you, I think this man gonna have an early heart attack. Now, will it be an actual heart attack? Like, naturally? I'm not sure. But I think he gonna have a heart attack. Okay. It might not be natural, though. That two of cups in reverse. That might not be natural. Okay. All right, here we go. Please tell me about Todd. Is he going to be confirmed? Ooh, snap. Queen of Swords. That was Blondie. That's a yes card, but it's in reverse. Is he going to be confirmed? Oh, God. That's the Eight of Swords. In reverse. So it's breaking free liberation. And then when I look on the bottom, success. Ace of Pentacles. Damn it. It's something about him threatening Grassley, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Okay, he's the energy vampire, but that shit's gonna come back around. Okay, my initial reading of this was he did get in and he immediately got in big trouble and got kicked out. Oh, he's like 95? Who's 92? Going back to life. No, I was saying, I think, what's his boy? This guy. Todd. All right, show me Todd, please. Is he going to be confirmed? 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 That's a yes card. King of Swords. He's a King of Swords in reverse for me, but this is in the upright. Yes card. Six of Cups. Yes card. He's going to be confirmed because of this. Six of Pentacles. He's going to be confirmed because of that. The case coming up. God damn it. The World card. Even though it's in reverse, this is a yes card. And the reason why is he's tied to this devil. That's a no card, but this is why it's a yes. And then the partnerships of a yes, and then the Chariot, even in the reverse, is still a yes. Yes, he's only 52. He gonna be dead by 50. I won't say that. But I saw 54. I'll just say that. Now, I will tell you, I don't know how old he was. But for some reason, I saw 54. I was like, but he might be in his 60s. I don't like this. I think his call last night was successful. When I say he cussed them a new one, he cussed them a new one. Like, they're trying to resist, right? So you have the Chariot in reverse, they're trying to resist. You have the World card in reverse, they're trying to resist. I don't know if it could be paused. It might be a pause, but I think they have to get him in because they're trying to do that thing tonight. Um, and then you have the John and Raphael Warnock stuff. And then you have the files he got to keep hiding. So he has these two reasons of why they keep him in. Ay, ay, ay. Damn it, man. But that poison he's spitting is going to get him in the back. But I think he is going to get in. I think I'm going to check it again a little bit later. Yeah, you 53. I got a feeling he's out by 54. I saw the number 54 flash, and I thought he was about 60, 61. Yeah, they are sick cowards, but this felt really... He has some powerful people, not only behind him, but that he's actually afraid of. And it ain't the orange man, because he's not here. I think that's what people need to understand. That man ain't here. So all this shit that's happening is from all these different people. That's why everything feels so disjointed. It's not because they're trying to flood the zone. It's because everybody has their own agenda. That's why it's like kitchen with too many cooks. Kyle. Let's look at Kyle. We're still doing good on battery. Let me bring him back up. Yeah, I couldn't do it because I'm 47. I couldn't be Zelensky. He's 48 or 46. Kash is 46. Like, I can't imagine me at my little age. Like, Obama was president for 2 years at my age. What? I can't do it. All right, Kyle. What are you showing me about Kyle? What are you showing me about Kyle? What are you showing me about Kyle? What's happened with him? May 21st. Played. May 21st. May 21st. Oh shit, what was that? Parasite. Oh shit. Okay. Boiling frog. Ooh. Anything else? No. You sure? No. Okay. Okay, so what lies beneath? Girl, I mean that president graying is like crazy. Girl, yes, Ossoff is sexy, child. I was like, see, you make it where I don't hate Jewish people because whoever put you together. Ugh. I think it's the Lithuania part too that comes in and helps him out. I'm like, oh, you sexy. And he got some fire and he's compassionate. Oh, boy, you sexy. That's why I voted for you. That's not why I voted for him. He looked like a dork back then. He was going door to door back then. Yeah, I think he came to our house. He was so dorky. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, his wife is... When I saw her, I was like, oh my gosh, she's amazing. It's weird because she gives this really strong energy. I trust John Lewis. And he's in his 40s too, I think. I'm like, I can't do this in my 40s. Maybe I'm just a punk. Like, I'm just chicken. Because maybe I was supposed to and I just ran from it, but I can't do that. I cannot do that. All right, so Kyle, you thought you were the actor. You were the prop, reciting lines written for a fool. That's played. Showing played. Parasite. They didn't take your light. They convinced you it was your duty to hold the lamp for them forever. I know you're suggesting his wife, but I just got a flash of team. 41 from pneumonia. That rapidly progresses sepsis. I get team. And then boiling frog. Boiling frog is saying the crisis isn't the boiling point. It's the 1,000 adjustments you made to tolerate the increasing heat. This is team. I don't know racing that much when I say that, but it's team, meaning he was going to leave the team sponsor. I don't know how the racing works. It's whomever he's doing it for. Hold on. Yeah, J Megan's amazing. We'll look at him again, at Todd again in a second. But let me see something. I feel like he was not happy with them. Like, I don't know. I'm feeling team. I just saw 2 of Cups in reverse. So yeah, that's a partnership that was ending. 2 of Cups in reverse is a partnership that was ending. Knight of Wands. Knight of Swords in reverse is my Hitman card. And the Queen of Pentacles. The person who stood to benefit from this. Okay. I do think it will eventually be revealed. Right now, they're manipulating it, and they are kind of getting away with it, right? So there's manipulation here, and I think they're getting away with it. But okay, so the Knight of Swords is my Hitman card. The Knight of Cups is my Drug Man card. So like a drink or a drug or something of that nature. But I'm getting the Sun. I feel like this is going to come out. The Sun is counterbalancing this Magician. It's the energy underneath. But this also counts as a Trojan horse. So somebody giving him something. I think he was leaving or threatened to leave. Okay. Feels like he was leaving. Like, because I keep hearing that one line about the midnight train in Georgia. He's leaving, leaving. And it just keeps repeating that. So I think, yeah, he's a winning driver, but I feel like because look, this is a loss, a not victorious card. Lack of recognition, lack of success. Okay. Money's a big issue, right? It's a big issue. I think they were stealing from him. I don't see the Seven of Swords, but I saw the Queen of Pentacles. Now I'm seeing this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And I think the money wasn't he wasn't seeing the success that he earned. Something feels like a money issue here. Um, there's a star. He was their star, who they could manipulate for a while to do the driving and stuff, but something was out of balance. Something was out of balance. Because that's the boiling frog thing too, right? How you sit in the water, just keep adjusting to the heat, adjusting to the heat. And now he's trying to get out of it, but it's too late. You thought you were the actor, but you were the prop, reciting lines written for you. Yeah, this feels like the team. And I don't know anything about his wife. I don't know anything about him. But what's her birthday? I'm trying to decide if she's the Queen of Pentacles or if she's the Queen of Cups. Kyle was done wrong. There's something, like, I get this feeling of, okay, yeah, she's the Queen of Swords. And there's the stealing. There we go. There's the stealing. Exactly. I get this feeling of there's anger, more like rage. So there's a rage element to it. I feel like they had a fight or a blow up, to be honest. Hold on. Oh my god, that's so funny. Hold on. I feel a fight. I feel like they had a big fight. It feels like money. Feels like wanting to actually, I don't know. I think, see, there's some sevens here. He's been waiting to do something for a long time. Does he have a manager? I think he wanted to fire his manager. Somebody was stealing money from him. Let me see. If I see the Four of Wands, I'm going to see the Four of Swords. Putting him out to pasture. He wasn't supposed to die. He wasn't supposed to, and then he ended up dying. He decided not to come back. He had the opportunity to come back, but he decided not to come back. He's leaving. Yeah, he decided not to come back. He, he just wants to do a new life. Yeah. Went and going up yonder. He went to be with my Lord. However that song goes. I'm going up yonder. That's just this one. His soul is fine. That was just, yeah, he's fine. King of Cups. He himself is fine. Did he have children? Yep, he did. Okay. Is Lennox a girl or a boy? There's, like, honestly, the only concern was the children. But it's showing that he's protecting them, even from heaven. So, heaven, spiritual world, whatever you want to call it. However, what he's not happy about is who's around them. Because one of them did it. One of them definitely did it. Because there's that King of Cups again, and they had a hidden agenda. Are they trying to get to his wife? Is this what we're talking about? No, it's just greed. Greed and control. 2 nines, the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. Greed and control. Is it a wife affair? I'm not getting a wife affair. So I don't think whoever this is, Oh, he does have a team. Okay, he's with Chevrolet, NASCAR, Craftsman, Truck Series. I think it might be more of a manager than a team. He, um, to be with my Lord. I mean, honestly, he chose to leave. He came again. He really did choose to leave. He really just wants to do a new life. Um, there's something with this greed. Sometimes when I get a queen, it's actually because a person's gay, you know, and a lot of times closeted. But, and there's the new life. Like, he just wants to do a new life. Like, I want to start over. But, um, I do think it is. I don't think it's the wife. I mean, we started this out with the Queen of Pentacles, and the first thing I got was his team. So, like, who's supposed to nurture him wasn't nurturing him. Now, the wife, though, because there's a partnership that's broken. Um, the, I still think it's more team than anything. I think they might Trojan horse the wife. Like, I loved him, whatever. I want to, because I get my ghost reference of the best friend is what I'm getting. So he's like trying to push up and try to move in. Um, I just, I feel team. As far as like the woman, I don't, I'm not getting any warmth off of them. I think like just the children, I feel warmth, but I'm not getting any warmth out of her. Again, hidden agenda, but she is actually kind of strong. Um, she ain't mad at the money. This is Kyle Busch real quick. Yeah, she's not mad at the money at all. There's the Empress card, but I just don't think they had a close marriage. That's what I think is, yeah, Queen of Cups in reverse. Like there's a coldness here, so I don't think they had a close marriage. Probably not anymore. He doesn't actually come off as a totally good guy in a marriage itself, and that's part of the judgment here. So it's like I want to start over. I want to do some things differently, and I think if he came back, he wouldn't have been the right way. I think there's somebody definitely trying to access because the hidden agendas cards comes 3 times so far in the reading that we've done. It has come 3 times, so there is a hidden agenda with somebody on his team, and team again. I kind of want to go to manager, but it's somebody who would be handling the money for him. Exactly, I'm getting so much money, so it's whoever would be handling the money for him. However, it's kind of like they wanted his life, is what I'm getting. I think they just wanted his life on one part. And I think he discovered things because the swords keeps coming back, and that's knowledge. I think he discovered something that he was going to bring to light. There it is, the sun in reverse. It's something he was going to bring to light, and that got him sick. That got him sick. Yep, there's the death. Again, he didn't think he would die from it. And he didn't have to die from it, but he chose to. But I do think something's going to be exposed regarding this. Maybe somebody's going to slip up or something's going to happen where there might be a second look at this. Yeah, here's truth. Truth is going to come out. I think somebody is going to take another look. I think the dude is going to slip up, whoever that was on the team, because those are 2 pages. So these are people who go and talk and learn something. And then there's the victory there. I had him in the loss before, and now the victory has shown up here. So I think, and I'm getting chills big time. I'm getting so many chills. So I am going to tell you the truth is going to come out. The truth is going to come out, and I don't think there was any love lost in the marriage, to be honest. Um, I feel like he knows he wasn't the best husband, is like how I'm getting it. Like, Page to the Empress. Like, he doesn't feel like he was the best husband to her. And that she wasn't the best wife to him either, necessarily. But it doesn't really feel like her. It feels like the team. And that's all I got when I first saw the cards. I just heard team, team, team. So it's like that. That's what I'm getting with him. Is that it? Okay. I just heard like, yeah, you nailed it. I think so. Yep. I mean, you can go into the light, man. It's like a Six of Swords. You know, he wants to go over. You know, I don't know. Maybe they are soulmates in a way. Because this is the second time I saw the Lover's card. I didn't say it the first time because I'm like, I don't understand the position of this. But it feels like he just wants to start again and try this again. So there's something to do with her that I feel like he wants to rectify, he wants to fix. It doesn't feel like he blames just her for the marriage falling apart, even though they were still technically married. I think he blames himself also, being a little too macho, like demanding. Like, I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. And he just wants to try again. However, I think he's going to try to make things come to light first. Like within the next, yeah. He wants somebody to go to jail for this. He wants somebody to go to jail for this, and he wants them to lose what they did or join him in the other world. Oh, yeah. He wants to really take things away. More power to you, kid. Yeah, he does. It's weird. He really does accept his role. I don't know if she ever knew that, but it's like he just wants to try again. Okay, thank you for asking. I never looked at that, obviously. Okay, let me ask one last time about this Todd thing. I don't like the thought of him getting off. Can I use these? No. Which ones can I use then, please? Just stick with the... Oh, what about the other ones? The tree ones. All right, I'll use these. Okay. Let's try that again. Is Todd going to get confirmed today? Will Todd get confirmed today? Somebody's going to slip up because that jail thing is very strong. This boy is slick. This Todd man, listen, whatever he did last night, whatever call he made, whatever threats he did, this nine of swords is like, this ain't the extreme regret. This is recovering. He has recovered. He has recovered. Oh, really? Oh my God. Hold on, 160 something. You said for my hand? Okay. I wonder if it was lint or something. I want to see. Okay. Todd, he looks like a slippery and ever. Ooh. I did feel chills really bad with him. Okay. Yeah, that boy, he's doing a lot of juggling, a lot of carrying, way too many tasks. But, you know, the last time I got the Ten of Wands with him, I also saw this as the people. Like there's so many people he's protecting. Because there's the high, the high priestess. So the hidden agenda is definitely there, and the Knight of Pentacles. This is like what he's supposed to be doing. He's supposed to be that mercenary knight for them. This Queen of Swords. Damn, who is this? Oh, somebody's gonna give him the business though. He gonna have some really. She's gonna trip him up today. Um, I think one of the senator females is gonna trip him up today. Senator females or more compassionate type of men, but I do think this is a female, and she's gonna hit him hard. We got the eight of wands. She's gonna be hitting him hard. She's got the facts, and she's gonna pull shit out like that's gonna trip him up. However, that phone call was strong. There's a Queen of Wands who's also gonna lay into him, like lit into him, but he's hiding people. Like there are bigger fish out there. He's hiding people. So he's just hanging around. He's doing what he's going to do. This tower is here. I still think they might, like, I'm still leaning more towards them confirming him. But I do feel this shit's going to come down faster than can be. Like, it just feels like it's going to be fast and over. Because there's a Five of Wands here. So there's a fight, there's a brawl, and he kind of escapes it, but not really. It's like, I feel like he's going to give some shit away that he doesn't realize he gives away. But it's like because I just heard from Coming to America, aha, the little, when Eddie Murphy plays like his Jewish dad or something at the end, and he's like, aha. So it's like, you're confirming him, fine, but we'll be back. We're going to circle right back to this. We'll be right back here. So it feels like he's going to give them something that he's not realizing he gives them. However, again, the Ten of Cups I see on his side, Page of Cups, like, it's foolish, it's stupid, they're doing it. And then there's the secret calls. And again, why he's doing it is to try to get these senators out of Georgia. But I will tell you, he's not in charge of the Department of Justice. He's just not. We got the rogue people in the Department of Justice. He's not. We got people who are copying documents. We got people who are going to let some stuff get out about the children files, because Temperance is here and Temperance says we have got to balance. And he's going to feel trapped. Absolutely. He's going to feel trapped and he's not going to be able to recover from it and he's going to lose. I just see him losing. So it's like, Amy, I don't know. I don't know who's on the who's there for that. I can't watch. Like I hate the way they talk. I hate the way they talk. I just look for like highlights. I hate the way they talk to people. Like he's gonna try to hide stuff, but they're gonna get him so good. Even though he's gonna be combative, he doesn't have all the swords. So he's gonna leave them extremely displeased and he will be crowned. But I think he's going to be out faster. Look at this. Like, this is the White House down. Like, basically, like, these people are going to be extremely displeased that he got through. But what can they do? He's going to be put out to pasture. I'm sorry. Did that come first or this came first? I think this came first. Well, I don't know. Either way, the King of Swords in reverse is him. The Four of Swords is you getting fired or put on hiatus or whatever. And then the Three of Swords is why. They're going to figure out that he committed treason. And it's like, I think he gives them something today that's like, whoa, It's a big lie he tells, but that lie is going to empower them. So they're like, okay, we'll wait. We'll get you on the on the other side. Exactly. So Page of Wands, he's gonna mess up. Cynical, low energy, pessimistic. He's gonna be empty. That's the Ace of Cups. And then, like I said, his job is to try to keep the files away. But keep on, because it's coming. You got the Ten of Swords here. You're gonna lose because you're overwhelmed. And that Queen of Cups is here. She's gonna deal with it. And the Moon will spill your secrets. The Chariot, the people will be, and I'm talking about the agents and stuff, they're going to be totally against him. Listen, they need him in place. I feel like that's the worst thing he can do. Yeah, that's who he is. He's the King of Swords, and he does it so well. Like, oh my God, I can't stand his ass. And then every picture you see of him, he's so mean. Like, people's eyes give them away. All right, so last thing, because I'm going to have to get ready for my election training. Let's look at Jay. Hold on, let me check this off. Okay, so we did Toddy, we did a testosterone. I didn't do the Fed chair. I'll probably get to that later. But let's look at Jay. Jay. Why did I put DM? I can't remember. Yay! I know, I love the energy. Marie, oh my God, I forgot about her. You know, she could be our Queen of Swords in the upright. Oh my God. Remember I asked earlier, I said, who is this Queen of Swords? Whoa, I forgot about her. Whoa. Look at, like, dude. All these people I did not know a year ago. I wish I didn't know them a year ago. I think Gretchen did a video about, like, she wishes she had the 2024 Gretchen back or something like that. And I'm like, you know, me too. I wish I had me back. Because I don't like knowing all these people, and I don't like knowing there's this much evil in the world. I don't like there being this much evil in the world. Let me correct that. Okay, so let's look at what's under Clayton real quick, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. We'll talk about Comey tomorrow. We'll talk about both Comeys tomorrow, but we'll talk about Comey tomorrow. Let's see what happens with this man. It's so funny because it's like yesterday or the day before I read he did not get it. But it's like it keeps shifting because the day before that I read he did, but then it disappears fast. Okay. Wait. No, wait. Oh. What's his name again? Jay Clayton. Who is he? That's funny. The card that flew out is garbage. It's just so much. Garbage. Okay, this is the last one we're doing. Because I know I held you guys captive. Wait, was that poison also showing up? I gotta make sure these are turned over. Okay. Garbage for Jay Clayton. Yeah. It is, but until I heard that phone call with Grassley, like, and I'm like, why Grassley? But it was a threat. Do you want to go like Mitch? Do you want to be like Mitch? What you valued as a gift was always someone else's discard. Empty the box. That's interesting. Is there anything else with Jay Clayton? Oh, Jesus. Filter and scorekeeping. All right, let's stop there. He got Parasite also as energy underneath, and Betrayal as well as energy underneath. But, so we have garbage. Okay. So what you valued as a gift was always somebody else's discard, such as this job that he's going for, DNI. And then we have filter. You're not comparing yourself to others. You're comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. That's interesting. Filter. And then scorekeeping. Love became a ledger. Every kindness alone, every wound a debt. The interest is compound resentment. All right. I can see how that works with this relationship because once you sign a deal with the devil, baby, you're in here. Jay Clayton, U.S. Attorney. Oh, for SDNY? Oh, he's disgusting. Walter J. Another one born in 66. So he's 60 years old. How did they end up with you? He was on the SEC from 2017 to 2020. Oh, you're a money man. Because they threw the other one away. I forgot who the other guy was that was supposed to be there. The insurance guy, the real estate guy, or whatever he was. What do they have on you, guy? That's so funny. I'm looking at Grassley. Grassley is trending. Why? Oh, he's talking about Jack Smith's investigation. Grassley says he has records showing Jack Smith review. Oh. And check this out. Grassley seeks records on Kash Patel's FBI travel and spending. Okay. And Grassley was the one to check in Lady Graham's sister. Confirmed. Okay. Grassley's a busy little 92-year-old. This boy graduated from college when my mother was born. Yet, his wife was born when my dad was born. This man was 20 years older than his wife. Interesting. Okay, there's some shit going on with Grassley. You're talking about Jack. You signed in, or you whatever, Graham, and you're about to try to get Kash fired. Yeah, they're definitely going to get rid of Kash. Okay, if they don't impeach him. Listen, man. Okay. Wait, show me Grassley. Hold on. I'm not worried about Jay right now. We're going to put Jay on pause. Show me Grassley, please. Oh, Grassley. I would think he has been threatened. Because look, the world is incomplete. He is failed attempts, stagnation, and incomplete. Something's... I think he has been threatened. Here's a 5 of Swords here. And here's a 2 of Cups. You need to play along, my sir. Or we will turn this 5 of Swords around. Okay, I think he's been threatened. Because this says he has inner conflict. And this says he's in a partnership. Or union, a partnership, inner conflict. I don't think they're threatening his wife, are they? Oh, he does have a bunch of children. Okay, so if that's what's challenging him right now. What is the challenge? Whoa. Okay. Canceled party. Sounds right. Lack of community, separation, self-doubt. It's funny. It feels like he knows they would get rid of him. This is interesting because this is the Hierophant in reverse and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. His challenge is I don't think he actually wants to fully destroy the U.S., which is their job right now. This is what the plan was supposed to be. Yeah, longest running senator. Um, but I think he's, because see, this says rebellion. The five of, the Hierophant card in reverse says rebellion. As we talked about, they are currently doing a soft potato soup with a C and no potatoes. Um, and I think he's second thinking it. Good morning. I think he's second thinking it. It says here, making mistakes, apathy, refusal to learn, but and disharmony. This feels like he's second thinking the whole destruction of the country. But what can you do? Yep, they still are. That's why they need Todd in there. Todd lets them continue the work. All right, so hold on, that's too many. Let me see what happened in the past. What got him to this point here? Okay, foreign. So two of wands, ruling the world plans, foreign plans. I think he realizes they plan to get rid of him. I think this is where his second thoughts are coming from. Because there's a hangman. He knows he's disposable after he does what they want him to do. Exactly. So after he becomes the knight, helps burn the shit down, he becomes disposable. That they would leave him hanging and out to dry. So what's his current energy? So it's not really like he's having second thoughts, like as in regret. I think it's just more like, you can't kill me. This is interesting. He gets the King of Cups. Why? How is that his current energy? Compassionate, caring. That doesn't make sense to me at all. Oh, okay. Never mind. He's trying to play like he's no threat. That he's going to play along. He's going to be with them. Because the energy under this is the Knight of Swords, which is aggressive, out of control, irresponsible, like a bully. And then there's the Empress in reverse. So this would be more like the vodka people that he's been working with for this long time. Them and the other country. So he's playing jovial, to pretend I'm going along. I'm A-okay, whatever you're saying, we're going along with it. It feels like to keep them off of, it's not just him, because I'm 92. I feel like, is it children? Wife? No, it's exposure. If I see Pentacles for this undercurrent energy, that's going to tell me it's exposure. Nope, it's Temperance. There's something that's really, oh, and then there's the Pentacle. Yep. There's exposure here that he's worried about. And the exposure is all the kickbacks, all the pay, all the things he did that was against the country. That's the Temperance thing. And Temperance is going to demand, she's going to demand things get righted. So this is how he's been used. The things he's signed off on, things he's pushed through. They're blackmailing him with that. It's interesting because, exactly. He's getting blackmailed from a place that he didn't expect. There's our little triangle over there in the quote unquote desert land. the prince. Because it's something about his daddy. Something about his daddy. His people, his daddy. When were you there? Oh my God, he's been there a long time. What does he have to do with the 9/11 stuff? There's something. I feel like he sold arms. I feel like he did stuff that he could really get in trouble for during that time period. Yep, because the Knight of Pentacles is still here. And then the Eight of Cups. Oh, it has something to do with soldiers too. Walking away. You let them die. This feels like, oh wow. Okay. There's something that deals with 9/11. Walking away, letting them die. Because they were expendable. Yeah, because there's a Six of Swords. So that's the River of Styx. Letting them die. Like a thing gone wrong. You know, like if we're talking police, they call it a bust. I don't know what they call it with troops. But it feels like things went wrong. And that's part of what's being held over his head. Do people know? Do people know what you've done? I don't know where he is on the list. Is he what, number 4, number 3, hold on. Yeah, they got, oh shit. Listen, I'm telling you, they're threatening him. Look at this. There's the heart, there's that pentacle, and there's the Page of Swords threatening to tell how he committed treason against this country. They have the goods, they have the evidence, and it's something to deal with that window. It's a 20-year window, mind you, but it feels more close to the earlier days of, yeah, he comes back. It has something to do, well, oh, he was Al-Qaeda people, right? Al-Qaeda, ISIS, the prince guy. He had them people. That's why it was like, why the hell is he in our building? Yeah, his people, exactly. The five, he left them there. He left them there. He took his money and left them there. Wounded, to die, whatever. There it is. It came back. Exactly. He left them there. They have some major shit over his head. Wow, dude. And then outcome, and we'll end here. Outcome. What did you do? What is going to be the outcome for you? Are you in the files too? Outcome is his legacy is completely destroyed. He's in the shredder. That's what's going to happen. I don't know if we'll be able to arrest him. He'll probably die instead. Or this is a heart problem that he will suddenly have, like a heart abrasion. Because that is a health issue also, because the Five of Pentacles came back for him, as did the Ten of Pentacles, which are jacked up legacy. And then they're walking away. Yeah, they are threatening to tell what is happening, but I think he's also in the files. I think he's part of those emails of cooperation. Not necessarily children, I'm not sure about that. Could be, because his wife is 20 years younger than him. But there's judgment here too. So he doesn't get to escape judgment, but this guy is calling for him to make sure that they approve him. And I think this is exactly why it will happen. Okay. It has to do with Grassley. But what Grassley needs to know is you are expendable, sir. You are expendable. All right, y'all. We're going to leave here. They all knew about 9. Yeah. And people being 10 of swords. They all flew the family out of the country. Yeah. Because he's been here that long. He's almost a foot under. I don't understand. But there's something to that. I think people's legacies matter to them a lot. I don't know. But it feels like, I mean, why would he care? Like, I was trying to go, does he care about his wife? No. Does he care about his children? No. Like, I mean, no, he doesn't. There's something, like, he doesn't want to mess up. He doesn't want the truth getting out there. He just doesn't. He doesn't want, he doesn't want the truth out there. He's trying to hide it, the sun. But I feel like it'll still come. We're going to know who he is. Before he dies or after, we will know who he is. And that legacy will be completely trash anyway. But I guess he'll feel like I'm already gone. So, anyway, interesting stuff we talked about today. Thank y'all so much. Now I have to prepare to be bored for the next 4 hours. As I get ready to get trained in elections. And it's so funny because people are like, y'all don't want IDs. I'm like, that's the first thing we get trained on is IDs. You have to have a picture ID. All this BS that people are talking about, those are purely lies. You've always used an ID. And by always, I mean as of late. You've always used an ID. So, it's just lies. And they know it. Oh, if you mail in. Okay, but y'all mail in. So, shut up. Like, watch what people say. But study what they do. And that tells you, oh, voting doesn't matter. Okay, that's why you have done XYZ 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 89, 10, Thelma, Theta, Beta, Alpha to block it because it doesn't matter. Got it. So y'all make sure y'all register. All right. Love y'all much. Thank you. And if you want to get in on the conversation next time, do your due. Subscribe. I'll see you next time. Then you can chat with us. All right, friends. Bye.